Hi, this is Robby Krieger with The Doors from the Inside, and we're back in 1968.
Love me 2 times, I'm gone away.
You know, the 60s were not just love and peace, there was also the war and the dark side.
Elektra Records president Jac Holzman.
In 1968, the Doors were at the tip of the sonic probe exploring the future, while the evening news was certifying that the world was every bit as crazy and off the wall as the Doors were saying in their songs. Vietnam was live in every American living room, and our troop strength had expanded to 600,000 American soldiers frightened to the very core that they might not survive their tours. 20,000 were already dead.
This is the end, my only friend, the end.
The courtly Dr. Benjamin Spock, guru to an entire generation of mothers, was arrested for counseling those mothers' sons to become conscientious objectors. And according to a Gallup poll, 49% of us felt that America's involvement in Vietnam was a terrible mistake.
This is the end.
Our fragile psyches were further assaulted by the violent assassinations of Martin Luther King Jr. and then Robert F. Kennedy. America was emotionally unraveling, and parents began to believe what their children had been telling them.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
The Apollo 8 crew, as the proxy of us Earthlings, saw the far side of the moon.
For all the people back on Earth, the crew of Apollo 8 has a message.
Jim Morrison didn't have to orbit the moon to see its far side. He felt it.
Not to touch the earth, not to see the sun, nothing left to do but run, run, run. Let's run. Let's run. House upon the hill, moon is lying still, shadows of the trees, witnessing the wild breeze. Come on, baby, run with me. Let's run. Run with me. Run with me. Run with me. Let's run. The mansion is warm at the top of the hill. I'm the Lizard King. I can do anything.
The Doors' music was a result of flashes of inspiration followed by intense collaboration. Drummer John Densmore and Jim Morrison recall the genesis of the song Hello, I Love You.
Jim was coming on to a black girl on the boardwalk. You know, he wanted to say something to this black girl, but he was afraid.
If you listen to the lyrics, hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Forget the rest of it.
John Densmore remembers.
The sidewalk crouches at your feet like a dog that begs for something sweet. Do you hope to make her see you, fool? Do you hope to pluck this dusky jewel? Man, I just went nuts.
Guitarist Robby Krieger recalls how producer Paul Rothchild urged him to take the song one step further.
You know, Hello, I Love You was pretty much just sort of a blues at first. And we were recording it for the third album, and Paul said, hey, we need something more for this, man. This could be a single, you know? And so, I don't know, somehow I just got some riff in my head.
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She holds her head so high, like a statue in the sky. Her arms are wicked and her legs are long. When she moves, my brain screams out this song. Sidewalk crouches at her feet, like a dog that begs for something sweet. Do you hope to make her see you, fool? Do you hope to pluck this dusky jewel? Hello, 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 hello. I want you, hello, I need my baby. Summer's almost gone. Summer's almost gone. Almost gone. Yeah, it's almost gone. Where will we be when the summer's gone? Morning found us calmly unaware. Noon burned gold into our hair. At night we swam the laughing sea. When summer's gone, where will we be? Where will we be? Where will we be? gone.
Ray Manzarek.
In Laurel Canyon, there's a store called the Country Store. And in a green house right behind the country store, Jim and Pam lived for about a year. Jim sat up on the balcony and watched the hippies coming down out of the canyon, coming into the store. Jim called the street Love Street. There's the store where the creatures meet.
She lives on Love Street, lingers long on Love Street. She has a house and garden. I would like to see what happens. She has robes and she has monkeys, lazy diamond-studded flunkies. She has wisdom and knows what to do. She has me and she has you. On Love Street, there's the store where the creatures meet. I wonder what they do in there. Summer, Sunday, and a year. I guess I like it fine so far. Long on Love Street. She has a house and garden. I would like to see what happens. La 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 la.
Jim and Pam lived in the same apartment that Clark Gable and Carol Lombard had used as their trysting place.
This is John Densmore, and we'll be back with more of The Doors from the inside.
Hi, this is Ray Manzarek, and you'll be hearing The Doors from the inside. Jac Holzman.
In 1968, The Doors' third album, Waiting for the Sun, instantly shipped gold. That's industry shorthand for over 500,000 black vinyl LPs sold. Both their single, Hello, I Love You, and the album from which that single was taken were #1 concurrently. And as if to validate The Doors' impact on America's consciousness, Jose Feliciano bossa nova'd Light My Fire to the top of the charts all over again.
Well, you know that it would be untrue, and you know that I would be a liar if I was to go and tell you, Mama, we couldn't get much higher. Yeah, come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire, yeah. Try to set the night on again and again. Take me, Spanish caravan. Yes, I know you can. Yes, I know you can.
The Doors quickly went from playing clubs to the boogie ballrooms like the Fillmore West.
Robby Krieger.
That was in a good era. The San Francisco ballrooms, and New York had a couple too. And that was great because everybody could just kind of mill around you. You weren't stuck in your seat, you know. Jim liked those places a lot because, you know, they always had the light shows and stuff, and you could pretty much get away with anything.
Jim Morrison's own thoughts on rock music's evolving audience.
When I was in high school and college, to be a teenager, to be young, was really nothing. It was kind of a limbo state. And I think it's amazing just in the last 5 years what's happened is young people have become increasingly aware of the power and the influence that they have as a group.
In his capacity as road manager, Vince Traynor worked closely with the top concert promoters, but he puts Bill Graham in a class by himself.
When you went into Winterland or Fillmore West or Fillmore East, Bill said, "What do you need?" He met you personally. It was Bill Graham's form of theatrics. And he always was concerned about the well-being of the group and all of their ancillary people.
Graham rode herd over the groups when they performed in his halls. Robby Krieger.
Jim used to sometimes get a little bit too far out and start swinging the microphone around, and Bill Graham was always afraid that Jim would smack somebody in the head with the microphone. So Bill Graham used to go out in the front of the audience and try to keep, himself between, if anybody was going to hit it, would want to be him. And one time he did get hit in the head, and Jim smacked him right in the head with the microphone stand.
Bill Graham.
He was lassoing the microphone, so that was going to hit something or somebody. It ended up hitting me. And after the show, we went to the dressing room, and I had a big lump on my head, and I said, "Jim, that's extremely dangerous to do, and you've got to be careful."
So the next time we played there, Jim brought him a crash helmet for Bill Graham, and it said, I forget what it said on it.
It was a pith helmet that was painted very nice, very beautifully, very creatively in the psychedelic colors. And on the front of it, he had written in the Morrison special.
But every time we played, Bill would always wear that helmet.
It's all over for the unknown soldier.
It was at the Fillmore East that the Doors unspooled another of their innovations, a film they made to accompany their song Unknown Soldier. Jac Holzman.
The Doors knew that when the film frame of Unknown Soldier was blown up and projected 250,000 times its size, and that film was married to the immediacy of the song's live performance, that the audience would be sucked into the music.
John Densmore.
The Vietnam War was roaring along, so we decided to end it ourselves, and we played our instruments live behind the film just as it ended, and it just sort of became live and like live stereo, and the whole audience stood up and started dancing around like the Victory World War II folk. And I mean, you know, we ended the Vietnam War at the Fillmore East in 1968, a year and a half before the real war ended. But what a feeling.
Wait until the war is over and we're both a little older. The unknown soldier. Breakfast where the news is read, television, children fed, unborn living, living dead. Bullet strikes the helmet's head, and it's all over for the unknown soldier. It's all over for the unknown soldier. Make a grave for the unknown soldier, nestled in your hollow shoulder. The unknown soldier. Breakfast where the news is read, television, children fed. Bullet strikes the helmet's head. It's all over. The war is over. It's all over. War is
This is John Densmore, and we'll be back with more of The Doors from the inside.
Hi, this is Ray Manzarek, and you'll be hearing The Doors from the inside.
Elektra Records founder Jac Holzman had signed the Doors in 1966.
People's reaction to the Doors, and to Jim in particular, was mixed. To some he was a tribal shaman, to others he was the high priest, and some saw him as the Lizard King, so amphibious that he could inhabit the private domain of the poet and the public spotlight of the performer. But no matter what role was painted onto him, in the imagination of the audience, Jim would push them to their limits as he expressed their collective sense of freedom in both movement and song.
Please believe me, the river told me very softly, want you to hold me. Free fall, flow, river flow, on and Please believe me, if you don't need me, I'm going, but I need a little time. I promised I would drown myself in mystic heated wine. Please believe me, the river told me very softly, want you to hold me. I'm going, but I need a little time. I promised I would drown myself in mystic heated wine. Free fall, flow, river flow, on and on it goes. Breathe underwater till the end. Free fall, flow, river flow, on and on it goes. Breathe underwater till the end. Jim, my baby, she come around. She come around here, the head to the ground. Come round here at just about midnight. She make me feel so good, make me feel alright. She come round my street now. She come to my house and knock upon my door. Climbing up my stairs, 1, 2, 3, come on up, baby. Here she is in my room. Oh boy. Hey, what's your name? How old are you? Where'd you go to school? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Well, now that we know each other a little bit better, why don't you come over here? Make me feel alright.
Those closest to Jim knew he wasn't just the leather-clad demon that his stage demeanor portrayed. He was also unassuming and soft-spoken. Mirandy Babbitts, who designed Jim's leather stage outfits, was introduced to him by his girlfriend Pam.
Sometimes I would go with Pamela, like to the cleaners, to pick his stuff up. and he would have like argyle vests, preppy looking stuff. And he wanted something that looked totally different. It was a pretty unusual look that he came up with. I think he was one of the first stage performers to really go for that leather look, the very solid leather. It wasn't fringes, and it wasn't Western or medieval.
Writer Eve Babbitts, Mirandy's sister and a member of Morrison's inner circle.
When he went into that black costume, he was another person.
We could be so good together, yeah, so good together. We could be so good together, yeah, we could, I know we could. Tell you lies, I tell you wicked lies. Tell you lies, tell you wicked lies. Hey, you got the world that we'll invent, wanting world without comment. Enterprise, expedition, invitation and invention. Yeah, so good together, ah, so good together. We could be so good together, yeah, we could, no, we could. Yeah, so good together. We could be so good together. Yeah, we could. No, we could. Tell you lies. Tell you wicked lies. Tell you lies. Tell you wicked lies. The time you wait, subtract some joy. The heads, feet, angels to destroy. Angels fight, angels cry, angels dance and angels die. Yeah, so good together, oh, they're so good together. We could be so good together. Yeah, we could, no, we could.
Bill Graham.
There was a sensuality, animal sensuality about Jim Morrison. If you want to call it the snake, you want to call it the panther, that exuded sexuality, especially dressed in dark, and men envied that attraction.
We'll continue with one of Jim's big challenges with the Doors from the inside.
Hi, this is Robby Krieger with The Doors from the Inside.
Elektra Records founder Jac Holzman.
From the moment the Beatles had sold out Shea Stadium, it was almost every concert promoter's dream to do the same.
But these cavernous so-called dream venues presented a whole new set of problems, technical and otherwise. Robby Krieger describes the group's sound system.
You know, for the most part, we had to carry our own PA. You know, nobody had PAs and stuff. You know, we had this truck that we bought, and Vince made these giant cabinets, you know. Vince was into power. He loved to be the loudest of anybody around, you know. And I always was into loudness, too. So one day Vince had his giant setup for the first time at Madison Square Garden. And we were having sound check, right? So he gets onto the mic and he turns it way up and he goes, and I'm sitting out in the audience, you know, look, and he goes, "Is this loud enough for you, Robby?"
With Morrison there, all hell could break loose. And what was rock and roll about except all hell breaking loose at any time? The potential of danger.
I die before I get old.
The completely sold-out arena, New York's Singer Bowl, proved to be especially volatile and problematic.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. ladies with them right on. Oh yeah. Know that it would be untrue. Know that I would be alive if I were to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much right. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Shot us at the night on 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 fire.
Journalist Jeff Silverman and road manager Vince Traynor recreate that steamy 1968 summer evening at New York's Singer Bowl.
It was packed. It was packed. There wasn't a seat in the place.
The Doors.
We knew there was trouble brewing all through the performance. And believe me, it didn't take much to start it.
Won't keep you wild on the road, you hand up on the wheel. Keep you wild on the road, you hand up on the wheel. We're going to the roadhouse, gonna have a good time. Back at the roadhouse, I got some bungalows. And back at the roadhouse, I got some bungalows. Well, there's gonna be my life to go down slow. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long.
There was some incredible eye contact going on between Morrison and a girl.
Hey, look here.
You could easily make eye contact, and you could look down at the audience and pick anyone you wanted to.
And I'm standing right between the two of them, actually. And he just looks at her, grabs his crotch with one hand. I'll never forget the words that came out of his mouth. And the look on the boyfriend's face was unbelievable. And in the next moment, up went the chair. I mean, they were whizzing right over my head. And they were being thrown. They were being heaved.
What Jim said to this young lady and the reaction of this young man, whether that actually started the thing, I don't know. That's one guy throwing one chair. That place came apart so fast. It was like watching a school of fish turn or a flock of birds change direction.
Look up on the stage, and Morrison is just dancing around, having the time of his life.
This is John Densmore, and we'll be back with more of The Doors from the inside.
Hi, this is Robby Krieger, and you are listening to The Doors from the Inside.
Jim had a reckless streak. He wanted to take risks. Jac Holzman recalls.
One night, during a break in a recording session, Jim and I went next door to the local Japanese restaurant where we'd occasionally drink sake and beer and discuss the state of the world. I chided Jim for having been driving without a license, dead drunk, smashing into an occupied patrol car, and getting away with it. Jim said that the only way to live was way out on the edge, and then he slyly looked up to me to see what I was thinking. And I paused and replied, "Jim, living out on the edge is great. The trick is not to bleed."
Shadows of the evening roll across the year. You walk across the floor with a flower in your hand, trying to tell me no one understands. Trading your hours for a handful of dimes. Gonna make it, baby, in our prime. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together one more baby. Now you go along home and wait for me. See, I'm gonna be there in just a little while. Gotta go out in this car with these people. Get down. Gotta get together. Gotta get it all together. Just one more. Gotta get it all together, baby. Just one more. Get it all together now. Just one more. One more. Gotta get it all back together now. Just one more. Time.
This has been part one of The Doors from the Inside. I'm Jac Holzman with Robby Krieger, Ray Manzarek, and John Densmore. Our program has been produced by Sandy Gibson, written by Sandy Gibson, Jac Holzman, and John Flex Fleming. Engineering by Mick McCabe. A very special thanks to Robby Krieger and Ray Manzarek for their new musical contributions. Production coordinator, Craig Fisher.
This documentary is distributed by Media America Radio and is a co-production of Valley Isle and Media America Radio. Executive producer, Jac Holzman.